Hello, everybody. I've got Howard P over here, and now we're going to change cameras right to this one right here, Howard.
Hi, guys.
Howard P. What does P stand for?
Pearl.
Pearl. Howard Pearl.
Yeah.
What an amazing privilege. I heard of what you do. Tell us what you do.
Well, I'm the chief executive of an organization called CARS. It's an acronym for Charitable Adult Rides and Services, Inc. We are the largest vehicle donation and real estate donation program in America that you have never heard of.
Wow.
So we have a program where we collect vehicles that are donated to your charity and real estate donated to your charity. What I mean by that is you don't need to know who we are. If you go to Red Cross, we do Red Cross's work. You go to their site, it says ways to give, capital, you can write a check, you can donate your car, you can donate property, you can donate stock, a bunch of other things. And we manage that process for just under 10,000, about 9,800 nonprofits across the country, pretty much everyone you've heard of, plus about 450, about 500 and some odd nonprofit NPR and PBS stations, if you're an NPR or PBS listener. I'm sure you've heard them ask you for a vehicle. That would be us. So we just operate underground, collecting these things, taking them to the market, getting the most amount of capital we can get for them. 80% of that goes back to the nonprofit. We keep 20%. We are a nonprofit as well. So we're a 501c3 that only does business with 501c3s. And we split 80-20. 11% covers my overhead. 9% is what I do to in our nonprofit, which we feed people, we house people, we advocate, we provide transportation systems across the country for elderly people, and like that. That's pretty much what we do. A little more complex than that, but about 150,000 vehicles last year.
150,000.
Yeah, I think 154,000 to be exact. In every state in the union, and we take them to market in the local auto auctions, which is lots of fun.
And how did you get into this beautiful work that you do?
You know what they say, most of us trip by accident into what we end up spending our lives doing. Pretty much a serial entrepreneur. I've had a couple of public exits, everything from creating a new category in the off-road vehicle space to a very large-scale vertically integrated marketing services organization, clients the likes of Ford, Johnson & Johnson, Converse, Ralph Lauren, so on. Took a public exit out of that, moved on, went to China for about 5 years to manufacture these products, these off-road vehicles. When I came back, I was kind of looking for something to do. I was hanging out with a friend as a chief operating officer for his software development company. I got a call, tap on the shoulder. We need you to come help us. 45 days. We want you to help us to restructure and find us a new CEO for this business, CARS. So I said, okay, fine. It's not really the sort of thing I'll do, but I'll give you 45 days to do this. Within a week, I knew I was going to stay. Why? Man, the mission just jumped up and grabbed me by the heart. And subsequent to my being there, we've since the beginning of the business, we've turned well over $500 million back to the nonprofit community through this donation process, and supported our own, very, very well in San Diego. So that's, and I kept coming home happy. And my wife said, well, why don't you stay? And I said, well, it doesn't, it's not really the sort of thing I've been doing. I've been a kind of hardcore on the other side of the ledger here.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm pretty sure if you talk to these folks about staying, if you're that passionate about it, you should. And I did, and we're 9 years later, and I think I made the best decision of my life.
Howard, and I can see on your face that you're happy about it.
Yeah.
I love the mission. I am all about it. I'm a home builder here in Utah. We're going to start building
and
this
I hear you
year.
do some pretty good work.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we've been doing remodels for the last 9 years. This year I'm going to start building. But my core drive, I came from poverty, got to this country, and decided to work my butt off. Not because I wanted to build homes, but because I wanted to fix the poverty issue within my family. And I knew that the only way to grow was if I started doing good, and good would come back to us. And
I remember my grandfather telling me, I had no idea what he was talking about, but he lived sort of halfway down this big hill. And when we were really young kids, he'd get to the top of the hill. There was a stop sign. He'd stop the car, he'd turn the motor off, take the key out and dangle it in front of us. Look, motor not running. And put it into neutral, and it would coast all the way down the hill, of course. We didn't think about gravity. And right into the driveway with no motor. We thought that's a miracle. He said, no, a miracle is understanding that your rewards in life are going to come from the amount of service you provide to your fellow man. And he would say the same thing to us every Sunday, every week, same thing. Your rewards in life are going to come from the service you provide. You know, at a certain point, it starts to ring true, and you understand that you get your best rewards, which aren't always monetary, but the fulfillment, which makes you a happier person, a more communicative person, and this also makes you a better business person. So yes. I admire that you had the courage to step out of the cycle of poverty, to leave your home. You know, whether they say it's the land of opportunity or not, nothing happens in this country for free. You don't have a single thing you didn't earn. And for that, you deserve an incredible amount of respect. And here we are talking today.
Well, thank you. You're an inspiration to me and to all my listeners. I would love to get to know you better. So are you living in Utah or California now?
I live in San Diego.
Oh, awesome. So I'm going to have to go down there, visit you, and shoot some more videos with you.
I think it's a must. Give me one of these, and I would love to see you in San Diego.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you for the opportunity, Howard, and we'll be in touch.
Ciao.
Ciao.